Sabbath. I'm so glad that you're here to join us. This is our dog, Lucy. She's here today. Do any of you have pets with you at home? All right, let's sing together and worship. Okay, we're going to sing Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Jenna will start with the Hallelujahs, and I will be the Praise Ye the Lord, so you can pick one of us to follow. Sing along. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Stand. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Now we'll flip-flop, so I'll be the Hallelujahs and Jenna can be the Praise ye the Lords. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Good job. We're going to do one of your favorites next, Peter and John. Peter and John went to pray. They met a lame man on the way. He asked for some alms and held out his palms, and this is what Peter did say. Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk. He went walking and leaping and praising God. Walking and leaping and praising God in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Rise up and walk. Let's do it again. Peter and John went to pray. They met a lame man on the way. He asked for some alms and held out his palms, and this is what Peter did say. Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk. He went walking and leaping and praising God. Walking and leaping and praising God in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk. Good job. Woo. A new song for you, and some of you are going to know it, but we'll start slow with it since it's a new one. I am so glad that our Father in heaven tells of his love in the book he has given. Wonderful things in the Bible I see. This is the dearest that Jesus loves me. I am so glad that Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. I am so glad that Jesus loves me. Jesus loves even me. Let's do it again. I am so glad that our Father in heaven tells of his love in the book he has given. Wonderful things in the Bible I see. This is the dearest that Jesus loves me. I am so glad that Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me. I am so glad that Jesus loves me. Jesus loves even me. Good job.
Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Sabbath. I am so excited to be with you for another Nature Nugget. And this week's Nature Nugget animal, I am super excited to share with you. I hope you guys had a great week and were able to get out and enjoy some sunshine. And let's get started on this week's Nature Nugget. So this week's Nature Nugget animal clues are: they can weigh up to 14,000 pounds. And clue number 2 was their ears are the shape of the continent that they are from. So let's think about it. What animal could it be? That's right. If you guessed an elephant, you were correct. This week's Nature Nugget animal is elephants. And I love elephants. Elephants, despite their massive size, are endearing animals. They are simply wonderful, and they are known to be gentle creatures. These creatures are considered to be the largest mammals that are living on land. They are categorized into 2 groups, namely African elephants and Asian elephants. The African elephants are much bigger and taller, and their ears are also the shape of the continent of Africa. And the Asian elephants are not only smaller in size, they are also known to have shorter tusks and smaller ears. And their ears are shaped like the continent of, you guessed it, Asia. A male elephant is referred to as a bull, while the female is called a cow. A baby elephant is called a calf. A newborn can weigh up to 200 pounds. And an adult elephant can weigh as much as 5,000 to 14,000 pounds. In the wild, elephants are not usually hunted by fellow animals simply because of their size. Let's talk about what elephants look like. Elephants are characterized by their thick skin. It is this skin that holds the animal's bones, organs, and muscles together. The thickness of their skin is estimated to be about an inch. Aside from the 2 tusks that are found on both sides of the elephant's mouth, they also have only 4 teeth. Can you believe that? Only 4 teeth. The elephant tusks can increase in size by as much as 7 inches per year. In fact, their tusks can grow as long as 20 feet. The elephant's teeth, on the other hand, are molars, which if you fill in your mouth, the molars are the ones that are way back in the back. And they fall out, but are also replaced by new ones. This happens once every 4 years. An adult elephant's molars can reach as long as 10 inches. Another remarkable feature of the elephant is their trunk. It is made up of about 40,000 individual muscles. This is why their trunks are remarkably flexible. The trunk is considered as part of both the nose and the elephant's upper lip. They use their trunks for breathing air and smelling, but it also functions just like the human hand because elephants use them to pick up things. In fact, they use their trunks to put food in their mouth too, as well as for spraying water to their bodies. The elephant's body has wrinkles in it, and this feature is very useful for keeping their body cool as it tends to trap water. Let's take a moment and talk about the differences between male elephants and female elephants. The male elephants are generally bigger and heavier than the females. The males are also own larger tusks. The females, on the other hand, have smaller ones, and in some cases, they don't grow any tusks at all. There's only about half of the female elephant population that has tusks. It is the female elephant that is assigned to care for the younger elephants, and the leader of the herd is called the matriarch. She is responsible for teaching younger ones until they are big enough to care for themselves. While female elephants are used to living in groups from birth into adulthood, the male elephant usually lives in solitary as soon as they reach the age of adulthood. and this blends well with their competitive nature. All right, let's talk about where elephants like to live. Elephants call only two continents home. These are Africa and Asia. The African elephants can be found in about 36 countries in the continent. There are basically two species of elephants that are found in Africa. These are the savanna elephants and the forest elephants. The savanna elephants live in marshes and grasslands or near the lakes, while the forest elephants are mostly found in the dense rainforest. Now, there are also two kinds of elephants in Asia as well. These are the Indian elephants and the Sumatran elephants. As their name suggests, the Indian elephants live in India, Indonesia, and about 9 other countries in the continent where they seek grasslands and forests. To be able to survive, elephants need a comfortable living environment. This is what elephant shelters and zoos aim for. But elephants are known to be tolerable to both cool and hot weathers. Their amazing physical features allow them to keep cool in the hot and humid environments. Elephants need a huge supply of water. In fact, it is one of their top priorities when choosing a place to settle in. This is their way of keeping their body cool despite the weather, especially when it gets too hot in their chosen habitat. Another basic criteria is, you guessed it, food. Elephants are herbivores, so they live in places with lots and lots of vegetation. Let's talk about what elephants like to eat. Elephants are considered herbivores. Do you guys know what herbivore means? Herbivore means that their diet consists of only vegetation. They usually feed on grass like cows. Elephants also like other things such as shrubs and fruits. In fact, they can eat any kind of vegetable, including spinach, lettuce, squash, and broccoli. Do you guys like broccoli? I do. Elephants are also known for loving peanuts. They especially love fruit such as pears, apples, bananas. Do you guys love bananas? Me too. Because of their size, it can be quite challenging to satisfy their appetite. Adult elephants require as much as 600 pounds every day. And this is one of the most apparent reasons why most of their lives are spent searching for food. In a single day, they can spend as much as 16 hours looking for food. They also like feeding on tree barks, and it is a healthy food source that contains roughage and calcium, which is good for their bones and helpful for enhancing digestion. Elephants also require large amounts of water. They need between 68 and 98 liters a day. That is a lot of water. But the adult elephant can drink as much as 152 liters on an average day. Aside from vegetation and water, elephants also dig up the ground for salt and minerals. They use their tusks for churning. They can dig as deep as several feet so they can access vital minerals for their diet. Elephants are highly sociable, except for adult males that live most of their lives in solitary. They do blend with other adult male elephants, but they do not develop the same close ties that the female elephants do. Female elephants go together in groups which are called a herd. The herd may consist about 8 to 10 members. Their leader is called a matriarch, which is usually the eldest female elephant in the group. Despite their enormous size, elephants are so gentle and sensitive creatures. They are caring to their own kind. In fact, when a baby elephant is hurt or makes a complaint, the family will sympathize and touch it in an effort to make it feel better. That is so sweet, isn't it? Elephants in general are expressive. They feel grief and compassion and other emotions. As a matter of fact, they too may cry. They express their affection by hugging each other. In place of hands, they use their trunks and wrap it together. This too is their way of greeting. When a member of the family had left and returned, the entire family performs what seems to be a greeting ceremony. Elephants have excellent memory, and they do not forget about their other elephant friends. Now let's talk about one of my favorite things about elephants. We're going to talk about baby elephants. Now, the cow, which is what they call the female elephant, she can carry a baby in her womb for about 22 months. A newborn elephant can measure up to 2.5 feet tall. It is a heavy baby, weighing as much as 150 to 250 pounds. That is a big baby. As soon as the baby elephant is born, it is capable of walking. However, the calf, which is what they call a baby elephant, will not be able to open its eyes immediately. It only depends on its trunk to feel its surroundings. Every week from birth, the calf can gain approximately 30 pounds, which is like the size of your little brother or sister. The elder elephants teach the younger ones, and the baby elephant can expect a shower of affection from the entire family. Once a baby is born in the family, the herd becomes very protective, and they make it their responsibility to protect the young one from any kind of attack. An elephant is not born with tusks. It only starts to develop them a year after it is born. Alright guys, to wrap up this week's Nature Nugget, I'm going to tell you 7 super fun facts about elephants. Are you ready? Alright, fun fact number 1. Although elephants usually use their trunks for putting food into their mouth, did you know what else they use? That's right. If you guys guessed their feet, you would be correct. Elephants use their feet to crush such food as like watermelons. Alright, fun fact number 2. Did you know elephants own the largest sized brain among land creatures? Now that is pretty incredible. And fun fact number 3. A male elephant can drink as much as 212 liters of water. But that is incredible in itself. But do you know how fast he can drink it in? A male elephant can drink those 212 liters of water in less than 5 minutes. Now that is incredible. Fun fact number 4. Did you know that these creatures cannot jump or gallop or trot, which is kind of a blessing to other creatures? Can you imagine an elephant's enormous size and weight if they jumped? That would feel like an earthquake. Fun fact number 5. Did you know that elephants do not have a keen sense of eyesight? But they have an excellent sense of smell, which definitely makes up for it. Fun fact number 6. Just like humans are either left or right-handed, elephants are also either left or right-tusked. And finally, fun fact number 7. Did you know that an elephant's molar, which remember we said molars were the very back teeth, have a weight of approximately 5 pounds each? Now can you guys imagine carrying a tooth around that weighed 5 pounds? That would be like having a brick in your mouth. That is pretty incredible. And with all those incredible fun facts, do you know who created the elephant? That's right, God did. God created these enormous, amazing creatures. Well, boys and girls, that wraps up another Nature Nugget. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did learning about the elephant. And remember, boys and girls, that just like it says in the beautiful book, Steps to Christ, we can learn so much more about Jesus when we look in nature. The green fields, the buds, the flowers, the passing clouds, the falling rain, all of it speaks to our heart and invites us to become acquainted with Jesus who made them all, including the amazing elephant. All right, boys and girls, here are your clues for next week's Nature Nugget. Clue number 1 is there is 1 billion of these animals worldwide in about 900 different breeds. And clue number 2, this animal has been mentioned 247 times in the Bible. All right, good luck. I hope you guys figure it out. And I can't wait to meet with you next week for another Nature Nugget. Bye.
All right, we're going to do the B-I-B-L-E. Remember the sign language. B-I-B-L-E. Okay, we'll try to go slow on that part. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the Word of God. The B-I-B-L-E. Try it again. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand alone on the Word of God. The B-I-B-L-E. Good job. The next song we're going to sing is Give Me Oil in My Lamp. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning. Keep me burning till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. Should we do that again? Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning, burning, burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray, oh Lord, I pray. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning, burning, burning. Keep me burning till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King. All right, the next song we're going to sing is In Right Out Right. We'll start slow and get faster. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Can you do it faster, Jillian?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed my heart from sin, I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Do you think you can do it faster?
I'll try.
Okay. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. I'm in right out, right up, right down, right happy all the time. Since Jesus Christ came in and cleansed
Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Jesus Goes to a Party. Today's memory verse is from Isaiah chapter 52, verse 9. It says, "Burst into songs of joy together." The message for today's story is we have fun with our family and friends. Do you like parties? Do you like to eat yummy food and play games with your family and friends? Jesus liked to have fun too. He liked to visit his family and his friends. Jesus and his friends were going to a party. No, it wasn't a birthday party. It was a wedding party. Where Jesus lived, when people got married, they had a party that lasted many days. So they had lots of food to eat and juice to drink. Some of Jesus' family came to this wedding party too. His mother Mary was there. She helped plan the party. And some of Jesus' special friends were there too. Everyone was having fun. Everyone except the people who planned the party. They were worried. The servants came to Mary and said, "The juice is all gone. What should we do? The party will be ruined. The bride and the groom will be so embarrassed." "Oh my, what can I do?" Jesus' mother wondered. Mary turned and saw Jesus. Quietly she went to him and said, "The juice is all gone." Jesus looked around. He saw some big water jugs. He spoke quietly to the servants and said, "Go fill the big water jugs with water." They were puzzled. What good would that do? They wondered. But they did as Jesus said. When all the jugs were full, Jesus said to the servants, "Take some to the person in charge of the party." The men poured some of the water into a cup. But it wasn't water anymore. It was juice. Good, sweet grape juice. Now there would be enough juice for the party. The servants took a nice, cool glass of the juice to the man in charge of the party. He tasted it, and then he drank it all. This is such good juice," he said to the bridegroom. "Most people serve the best juice at the beginning of the wedding feast, but you have saved the best until last." The servants were excited. Jesus' mother and his friends were pleased, and the bride and groom were happy too. Jesus' friends began talking among themselves about the miracle juice. This was Jesus' first miracle. They had seen his amazing power. But what would happen in the days ahead? Jesus showed love to the bride and the bridegroom, to his mother, and to his friends. The happy times you have with your friends and family are special to Jesus too. We show love when we have fun with our family and friends.
This podcast was brought to you by Gracelink.net and Studio El Piso in Singapore. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.
While my heart is beating, while my body's breathing, my future's there for you to write. Though today I'm hurting, there's a new day coming, bright and shining like your smile. I won't give up, no, no, I won't give in, no, no, you are the tide on which I rise. I won't back up, no, no, I won't back down, no, no, this is the time for me to rise. You are the fun in my life, you are the joy, you are the laughter inside, and now I'm low. No one can ever make me happier, no one can ever take me higher. Let's This I know for sure now,
Okay, let's sing Kids Under Construction. Kids under construction, maybe the paint is still wet. Kids under construction, the Lord may not be finished yet. Dear Jesus, please make me more patient and kind, and help us to be more like you, and make room for all other children of yours, for they are still growing up too. Kids under construction, maybe the paint is still wet. Kids under construction, the Lord may not be finished yet.
Ocean in my soul. Oh, oh, I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy.
Giants, my God's the king of the lions, my God's the king of the creatures of the deep, my God's the king of me. Have you heard the story about my friend King Dave? Wouldn't let the giant stand in his way. He said, hand me my sling, cause he's not that tall. My God is bigger and I watch him fall. Giants, my God's the king of the lions, my God's the king of the creatures of the deep, my God's the king of me. Have you heard the one about this guy called Dan? Yes, he was a mighty holy praying man. He said, throw him to the den of the scary beast. But God saved a hero from the lion's teeth. Yeah. Giants, my God's the king of the lions, my God's the king of the creatures of the deep, my God's the king of me. This is more than history, he will do the same for me, like Jonah and the whale at sea, when I'm lost and afraid, all alone in the dark, you're with me. Oh, you're with me. My God's the king of the giants. My God's the king of the lions. My God's the king of the creatures of the deep. My God's the king of me. My God's the king of the giants. My God's the king of the lions. My God's the king of the creatures of the deep. My God's the king of me. My God's the king of me.
All right, we're going to sing God is so good. Remember, God is so, and then good, as you bring down to your hand. So my hand should be, oh, Jen's going to show you. Good, okay? And then he's so good to me. All right. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. Let's do I love him so. I love him so. I love him so. I love him so. He's so good to me. Let's do I praise his name. I praise his name. I praise his name. I praise his name. He's so good to me. Amen. I hope you're having a wonderful Sabbath. Thank you for joining us today. Let's pray together. Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the beauty of outside. Thank you for our pets. Thank you for our families. Thank you for music. And thank you for the abilities you've given us to make pretty artwork. Thank you for the nature that you've created, God. We are so grateful and we love you so much, Jesus. Amen. Have a great week.